So we covered until Shloka 5 yesterday. A very quick run through what we did. Sage Maandukya is explaining to us that I am Om. I am Brahman. Ayam Atma Brahma. I am Brahman. And Brahman has a special way that it expresses itself when in the mode of activity. How does it express itself? Through the cosmic sound, or the sound of silence, or the sound of creation. Some of us can recognize this sound. It's not really a sound. It's actually nad, but there is no proper translation of nad, the Sanskrit word nad, into English. That is why the word sound is used. So whenever things are translated into English, they usually lose their proper meaning. There is no word in the English language to describe what it is. So this nad, or sound, or frequency, however you want to address it, this is always there, because this is the way Brahman is expressing itself. Some of us who are very antarmukhi have a silent kind of mind, and because of the less noise, we can very easily recognize the nad. Some of us have a very busy mind, very noisy mind. The reason is because you are bahirmukhi. You're continuously turned outwards towards your personal world. Whatever it is that keeps you busy, that blocks your ability to recognize this nad. Nothing to worry. We can make an effort to reduce the noise of the mind. And we can get there. There are proper ways to get there. And we can start with basic Advaita level 1 knowledge, and slowly as you come higher and I can work personally with you, we can move to a place where we can start recognizing this. It's not tough. So Maandukya explained, I am Om, I am Brahman. Brahman is equal to Om, is equal to me. And I recognize that I express myself as this cosmic vibration. It is not something else. I, Brahman, express myself as the waker consciousness. I, Brahman, express myself as the dreamer consciousness. It is me only playing a game with myself. I'm enjoying it. It's just the way that I work. There is no questioning there. That is the way I am. That is my field of activity. And I, Brahman, have a deep sleep consciousness where the waker and the dream objects and subjects are absolutely ceased. They are quiet. That is the deep sleep consciousness. All three are my own fields of activity. There is no creation. There is nothing like a gross physical world out there. It is me, the consciousness, that is manifesting as both the subject and the object in the waking state, as the waking world. There is no world made of mind in the dream state. It is me, the consciousness, that is manifesting as the dream subject and the dream object, along with the dream world. There is no world made of mind out there. Mind does not exist. Matter does not exist. These are simply labels to different modes of consciousness. Maandukya says there is only consciousness, period. Clear? We completed this much yesterday. These first 5 shlokas were the main crux of Maandukya Upanishad. Now we move to shloka number 6. Esha Sarveshwaraha, Esha Sarvajnaha, Esho Antaryami, Esha Yoni Sarvasya, Prabhavapyayo Hi Bhutana. So, where did we stop yesterday? We stopped at the deep sleep state. And he explained that the collective deep sleep states, all the deep sleep consciousnesses together, all the pragyas together are Ishvara. Yes. So now, Shloka 6 is describing Ishvara in detail. The first part of it, Esha Sarveshwaraha. This is the Lord of all. What? Ishvaraha is the Lord of all. What is Ishvara? Nothing but the deep sleep consciousness. Yes? The deep sleep consciousness, the collective deep sleep consciousness is Ishvaraha. And why is this collective deep sleep consciousness called Ishwar? Because the darkness of deep sleep is the doorway to the dream state. The dream state comes out of it. And then from the dream state comes the waking state. In the nothingness of deep sleep, the sense of I am arises. That is the beginning of thought. The first thought is the thought I. Yeah? It doesn't say I. There's just a recognition of a sense of I am. I exist. In Hindi, hone ka ehsaas. This first comes up from the deep sleep state. That is why the deep sleep state is the doorway. Very clear? Because it is the doorway, because everything comes from it, deep sleep is called Ishvara. It is the Lord of all. I comes first, then come various thoughts attached to the I. That's what is labeled as the mind. Thoughts, images, then sensations appear, perceptions appear. All this comprises of the dream state. You move from the dream state into the waking state. Then sensations appear, perceptions appear. Thoughts, images, that is what is the waking state. So, deep sleep was the doorway from which this entire process happened. Therefore, deep sleep consciousness, the collective deep sleep consciousness is called Ishvara. So when you were on the Advaitam path and you could not understand all this was so difficult to even get it. You didn't even know that you are the witness of the body-mind. You thought you were the body-mind. So when you were on the Advaitam path, obviously it was impossible to explain this to you. So when you are not there yet, you are taught that God is in an idol or is a higher power. And if you are suffering, you pray to that God. Yes, this is the way to teach somebody who has not come to this level of understanding. Now, when you come to this level of understanding, you have to let go of the previous. Because it is so funny. I'm praying to my deep sleep state that tomorrow morning's dream And tomorrow morning's waking state, let it be better, please. How funny is that? So you mature when you come to Advaita. It's a natural maturity when you start recognizing this, and then rites and rituals shed off automatically. Not that you look down upon them, not that you develop a condescending attitude towards them. Not at all. You were there once. That is the path that got you up here. Yeah. So there is no need to look down upon that. Please understand this. You went to primary school. Primary school was the stepping stone to come to high school. High school was the stepping stone to come to college. College was the stepping stone to come to university. Now, when you come to university, do you look down upon school? No. It was an essential stepping stone for me to get where I am today. Is this very clear? That's why I say no path is wrong. Every path is correct. Every path gets you there. Yeah? So don't look down upon the Dvaitam path. Just be very clear that once I come to university, I don't hold on to my school uniform and my school bag and my school books. They naturally, shed off. It's not that you hate your school bag. It's not that you hate your school teachers. In fact, you love them. Yeah, you revere them. They are very close to your heart. Maybe in university you never found a teacher like you had a teacher in kindergarten, maybe. Yes, they are all dear to me. But now I am at university level. I have naturally matured. So the same thing exists on the spiritual path. You recognize, oh, I was praying to myself. I was praying to myself. So now you start looking higher, beyond Ishvara. So this verse will help us understand Ishvara and take us beyond Ishvara. Is this very clear? Yeah. So the first part of it is, this is the Lord of all, Isha Sarveshwara. Isha Sarvagnya. It is all-knowing. Yeah. How is it all-knowing? Oh, because from this only the dream state came. From this deep sleep state only the waking state came up. So everything that is in my waking state has come from there. Yes. It is all-knowing. That deep sleep consciousness, the collective deep sleep consciousness is all-knowing. All my vasanas are there. All my good qualities, my gunas are there. Everything is there. It knows completely. It knows everything. So, all-knowing. Very clear? Antaryami. Antaryami, it is the inner controller. So, why are Dvaitam path people taught to pray to Ishvara? Because finally, what controls all your suffering? It's nothing but your own seeds of gunas and vasanas. Gunas are all my good qualities. Vasanas are all my negativities in the seed form. Yes. This is what determines how I look at life. Two people, both born in the same family, to the same parents, going through exactly the same situation along with the parents. One kid is very strong and one is very weak. The weak one keeps suffering. The strong one doesn't take it so seriously and is very happy-go-lucky. Why? What is the difference? The difference is not this environment. The difference in the two is the seeds. the gunas and the vasanas that are embedded at the deep sleep consciousness level. Yes, that is what controls how this person reacts and how this person reacts to the same situation at home. Very clear? Antaryami, inner controller. Next is Esha Yonihi Sarvasya. It is the source of all. So this requires a little more in-depth understanding. Source of all. This is very experiential. What I'm telling you is not theory. Please do not take anything said in these sessions as theory that I have to just believe. Not at all. Experientially, you can see it very clearly if you do a little bit of self-inquiry, a little bit of self-exploration. So how will you see that it is the source of everything? First, you cultivate this habit of telling yourself in the night, just before going to sleep, that I, the awareness, do not sleep. Only the body-mind sleeps. This will start breaking your false belief that you have carried all your life, that I am the body-mind and I sleep. This is a false belief and this needs to break. So first you remind yourself that I, the awareness, do not sleep. Then you lie down in bed with that recognition. Yeah? When you lie down in bed, let dream start, let sleep happen, whatever is happening. You stay aware. See, I, the awareness, do not sleep. Only body needs rest. Only mind needs rest. So, experientially, you can work on yourself and see that you are the source of it all. And when you master this, you go into the deep sleep state and then you come out of the deep sleep state, you will see that from the darkness of deep sleep, I happens. From that sense of I, the dream space element is projected. You have dream ears, you hear some dream music or dream images talking to each other. Dream air element is projected. You have a dream skin. You start experiencing dream touch. The dream fire element is born. And you can see in the dream, fire is equal to sense of sight. So dream eyes are there. The dream world is projected. There is dream water element. There's dream tongue, and you relish your dream pizza or dream paratha. Yeah. All your projections are born from this darkness of deep sleep. You start seeing, oh, dream earth element is born. I have a dream nose. You smell and say, oh, very bad smell. What is this smell? And this whole thing is happening all in your dream. I'm just giving examples of your own dream, becoming aware of your own dreams. Nothing is really born. These are all appearances. Yeah, just like the blueness of the sky. In that dream body, the dream karmendriya, the organs of action are born. Hands, feet, speech, organs of reproduction and evacuation. In that dream body, there is apana, prana, vyana, udana, samana. The pancha pranas are born. In that dream body, there is the dream mind, there's dream intellect, there's dream memory, dream ego. You're fighting with your spouse in the dream. Yeah, you can actually experience the dream ego. You can actually experience all this. You have 19 mouths of Gyanendriya, Karmendriya, Panchaprana, mind, intellect, memory, ego, all in the dream state itself. From that dream state, you come to the waking state. All this is born first in the dream state and then projected into the waking state. In your dream state itself, you saw earth, water, fire, ether, air, sun, heavens, all the 7 limbs. Your whole world is born. So in summary, the waker along with the waking world and the dreamer along with the dream world are projected from Ishvara. Yes, so it is the source of all. Is this very clear now? Yeah. Yonihi. Yonihi is all the things, all objects, whether subject or object, the bodies that you are calling Nama Rupa, name and form, everything, all the Yonihi are born from the deep sleep state. That is why it is called Ishvara. Now praying to yourself will seem not very wise thing to do. Even if you realize that, all these rites and rituals were nothing, that's fine. They were a stepping stone for you to get here. Yes? And if they drop, it's okay. If they don't, that's also okay. Please don't sit with a stick on your own head being, I am an Advaitan and I can't do this. Let it happen naturally. Okay? Please don't be hard on yourself. Some of us have certain attachments and we have a shelf life with those attachments. So those attachments will slowly shed away as their time comes near. By now you must have recognized the path of Advaita is nothing else but the path of shedding your old conditioning. Has this become very clear? Number 1 conditioning is I am body-mind. Number 2 conditioning, I am male or female. Number 3 conditioning, all the attachments now as a male or female. Oh, I am the mother of this or the father of this. I am the daughter of this or the son of this, whatever. I am the sibling, I am the spouse. All these attachments have stemmed from only one conditioning. I am the body-mind. Yes, and then you have held on to this attachment, and then there are other conditionings in your life. Oh, I believe this. I am a Hindu. Conditioning. I am a Muslim. Conditioning. I am a Christian. Conditioning. Holding on to all the religious conditioning. This also will shed away slowly. That is the job of Advaita. Yeah. All conditionings start crumbling. Let them crumble. Because the space of awareness, the Brahman, is not Hindu, is not Muslim, is not Buddhist, is not Christian. Cannot be. Yes, that consciousness, that Brahman is not female or male. Cannot be. If you have to get to the highest recognition, naturally all these conditionings must drop. There is no other way. It's a one-way street. Either you proceed or you sit down. Stop. That's all that happens to you. You get stuck. You will never even be able to go back. Now that you've heard this, you will never be able to go back. You will pick up your Artika Thali and you will start doing worshipping and you will remember this. Oh my God, what am I worshipping? You can never go back also. Yeah? So the wise thing to do is to accept all conditioning that starts crumbling. And the ego will create its temper tantrums and all. How you take care of a little kid who starts screaming in the middle of Walmart, I want that red car right now. You take care of the kid, no? You handle the kid. You find a way to cajole him. You tell him, I'll give you ice cream if we quietly leave Walmart and go home now. Right? You find a way. You will have to do the same with your mind. Yeah. So all conditioning start dropping as you progress higher. Otherwise, you cannot progress higher. There's a block. And the block is your own conditioning, your own attachment. Yes. So become open and embrace all things that are ready to shed away. Let them shed away. It's okay. I, the Brahman, do not lose anything. I, the awareness, am always untouched. So if this is very clear, now you will understand what is Saguna Brahman. So now you see the circle where it says Brahman devoid of ignorance. Yes. Vaishvanaraha, Hiranyagarbha, and Ishvaraha. These are the three forms of Saguna Brahman. What is Saguna Brahman? Brahman with attributes. Yeah? So Vaishvanaraha is the cosmic form of all the waking states together. That is Vaishvanaraha. Hiranyagarbha is the cosmic form of all the dream states together. And Ishvaraha is the cosmic form of all the deep sleep together. So Vaishvanaraha, Hiranyagarbha, and Ishvaraha, these three together are called Saguna Brahman, means Brahman with attributes. And what is Nirguna Brahman? That we will learn from the next verse on. Nirguna simply means Brahman without attributes. You've heard all these words before, Saguna Brahman and Nirguna Brahman. It is so experiential. It is so recognizable. Even if you don't recognize the cosmic form of all the waker consciousnesses, not required. You recognize your own waker consciousness right now. Right now is Vishwa. Do you recognize it? Is there anything that is outside your awareness? Everything is inside your own awareness. Everything. Even if you say, oh, I am here, I'm not even there, then how can I say I am this all-pervading awareness? And that here and there is also in your awareness. You are awareness, you are not the body-mind. You just made a googly shift. Stop playing googly with yourself. Yes? You are the space of consciousness, the space of awareness. Stay at the periphery. Don't lose your stand. When do you lose your stand? When your I suddenly becomes the body-mind. And then you say, I'm not all-pervading. I am here. I'm limited here. No. Your I just jumped to the wrong place. You played googly with yourself. Come back here. Yeah. I am the awareness in which there is the body-mind, in which there is all the other body-minds. In my awareness, there is this hall, this room. In my awareness, there are these people, the body-minds of these people. In my awareness, there is this body-mind that I used to call I. In my awareness, there is the computer. In my awareness, everything is happening. So do you see that? The I must shift from here to here. Then you are in reality. Otherwise, you've gone back to illusion. Super clear? Yeah. If you jump back to the identification of I am the body mind, that is where you will make the error. That is where the mistake happens. The moment you think I am the body mind, you look at everybody as limited body minds, everything as objects. And complete mess up. That's the illusion. That's the blueness of the sky. The moment you jump out of this body mind and recognize, no, I am this awareness in which there is the body mind. I recognize this body mind. I am this awareness in which there is this room. The computer, the table, the people, everything is in my awareness. So I am that space of awareness in which there is everything, all the objects and the subject. So right now I am Vishwa. I won't become Vishwa after few years of practice of Advaita. No. Right now I am Vishwa. Very clear? Yes. Right now I am Saguna Brahman. Vishwa is one way that Saguna Brahman manifests itself. It's expressing itself as this waking world. When I lie down in bed and I go into the dreaming state, I am Taijasa. Yes, I am Saguna Brahman expressing itself in the form of dream consciousness. I am Taijasa. Then when I drift into deep sleep state and all this waking world and dream world disappears, that darkness of deep sleep, that stillness, that quietness, who knows that there is darkness? Who knows there is no other thing there? I know. I am that space of awareness. I am Pragya. This much is sufficient to know I am Saguna Brahman. Very clear? Yes. The only problem, the only error is when I forget to be at the periphery, recognizing myself as the space of awareness, and I jump in and I become the body mind. Yes. This is the error that I have to avoid now because it's an error. Earlier, I was naive. I did not know. I was ignorant. Now I am wiser. I know. Yeah. So every time you notice that you're taking the stand of the body mind, correct your stand. Correct your stand. Take this up as the homework. I have to keep correcting my stand. I'm at the wrong identification. I identified with the body mind, then I go along with the stories of the mind, and then I'm suffering and I'm doing wah all my life. And then I'm praying to Ishvara to take my suffering away. It's an old movie song or something. न था कुछ तो खुदा था, कुछ ना होता तो खुदा होता, डुबोया मुझको होने ने, न होता मैं तो क्या होता. That is a beautiful song that is so appropriate for this. Till the time I am this body mind, जब तक मैं था तो खुदा न था, means Brahman was not there. Yeah. When I recognized I am Brahman, then I is lost. Basically, that's what the song is. I. That I-ness is the disease, is that which is the problem here, is the error, is the mistake that I'm making. Just wake up to that reality. Shift. I am Atma Brahman. Shift from the personal I to the universal I. Again and again and again. Initially, it might require effort because of your attachment. You're very attached to this body mind. You're very attached to the identification of mother or father, son or daughter, spouse, sibling, even your occupation, engineer, doctor, architect. You're very attached. Those attachments are what bring you back to the personal I. Recognize this, shift. That is an attachment, but truth I can see. Everything is in my awareness. Let me come back to the truth again and again and again. You'll shuttle for a while. That's fine. Let the old conditioning crumble and drop away. Then you see, aha, I am Vishwa, I am Taijasa, I am Pragya, I am Saguna Brahman. I am the waker consciousness, I am the dreamer consciousness, I am the deep sleep consciousness. Aha, I am consciousness itself. Yes, consciousness with attribute. So the last part of this sutra is Prabhava Vyapyoyo Hi Bhutanam, from that which everything appears and disappears. So I am the Saguna Brahman from which Vishwa and Taijasa come up and they go back into me. And this repeats every day. Every day. It is my daily experience. Only because of my attachments, I was only looking at the waker state. But now that I have been able to distance myself a little from the attachments and see I am awareness, I have become very clear that I am all three. I am not just the waking state. Waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. All are emerging from me and disappearing back into me. That means there is something beyond the deep sleep. Because even deep sleep emerges out and goes back. Means there is something more. There is something more beyond the deep sleep. It is simply called the fourth.